sets of the ads next to each other, and then one devastate to clear the whole lot. Now the problem, this not problem, but the other challenge to overcome is that every player that gets targeted by the rush has I think it's an 8-yard circle around them. If anybody else is in that circle when you get hit, they die immediately. So it can't be. I'm not sure if it can be immune. We can probably try that. There's a couple of choose mechanics that you can do, but we're not gonna kill him with that to begin with. But the main thing really with that is to make sure that when you are going out, so let's say there's 4 of you, let's say when there's 4 of you with the debuff, you need to almost be in like a loose square around the marker. Now the the other thing is that because of that, we need to try and contain those ads and those spawns in as tight a group as possible. So I'm not marking out the rest of the room. We're going to go from circle to cross to square, and the tanks are going to tank the boss around that edge. So we're not going to go into the middle or anything else. We're going to tank so that we're sort of adjacent to where the next set of spawns need to go. It's one of those fights. I think the more we'll see it, and as we go through it, it would kind of make more sense. But that's the main thing to remember with this is that there's 2 sets of the ads and then 1 set of the devastate. So just watch out for the timers. I'll call them as well as they're coming in, but you'll have to bear with me as I'm also getting used to the fight as well.
Just one more thing to that. So it's always. Let me check my.
Don't forget.
Yeah, it's always following the pattern of 2 charge, decimate, 1 charge, decimate, sweeping strike, or shattering sweep, or whatever it's called. It always follows this pattern.
Yeah, thanks, Susie. So there's the other thing to remember. The other thing to remember with this one, as per heroic, is anybody that's in the way. Anybody that's in the way, make sure that anybody that's in the way is going to get hit by that. Get hit by that. Fuck's sake! Anybody that's in the way of the rush when it goes off is also going to drop an ad. So what we will do is, as we're tanking in around close to where those spawns are, the rest of the raid needs to be on the inner sort of circle here, and then those that get the debuff need to go off to the whatever marker it is that we go next, or wherever it is that we ping as we're going round. I don't think that makes sense, but yeah, let's give it a go, guys. We've one shot the first 2, which gives us a nice.
I'm not sure if you mentioned, but whoever gets the charge, you get a circle around you.
Yeah, we did that at the beginning.
Okay.
But thank you.
No one can be in your circle, like not even other non-charge players. So.
And I don't know if that was also mentioned, but the previous images, your circle can't overlap with those either.
Yeah.
Or it will break them. If you do that, you will not die, but the healers won't like you. If it is on someone else, yeah, you do die.
So you've got it, yeah. Basically, circle clear everything. It's your little space. It's your it's your safe zone. Yeah.
We are doing.
To make sure nothing else is in it.
Fuck! What was it called during COVID time?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. Yeah.
All right. Good luck.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Run out.
First one's coming in. Off you go. Skull.
Interesting spread.
Yeah. That's,
I got confused.
Okay, watch your feet. So we're going to get another one now. So there's a... So next set of ads, go to the cross, please.
Don't stack.
Don't stack. Oh, there you go. That's what happens.
This is what happens if you stack.
I'll put a res on.
So those that had the because my understanding is that only the people with the debuff can see the circle. Did you all see the circle?
Yes, only the people with the charge.
No, but as in, did they see it?
I only saw my circle.
Fine. Okay. So I'm just checking, making sure that you can see the circle. Don't release. Just making sure that we can see the circle. Perfect. Okay. So as long as you can see, that's something.
Wanna like stack the things as much as possible without overlapping, because
Yeah.
otherwise we might run out of space eventually. I don't think we should, but
No,
it is
I
a
mean 20.
consideration.
Well, I saw two versions of how they handle the charge. So one version was, I'm gonna steal some markers behind us. So one version was that they lined up 4 next to each other like this, as close to each other. And then the second set of charge, basically they put in front of them.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. That sounds.
And
quite
then
good
and
as
then
well.
with the
Doing it
decimate.
like that, but if you do it like that, you have to make sure that you go in order of the dashes, because otherwise, if he dashes in star first and the second target is diamond, he's going to slash through whoever's waiting on circle. So that way,
Yeah.
it needs a lot more coordination to make sure that you are
Mm.
standing in the right order of the charges.
Yeah. And the other version that I saw is that basically they like a circle. So basically they put down one marker, like for example orange, they put it down. And then the people who got the charge around the orange marker in like a cube formation.
Yeah, it
And
makes more sense
then
than doing
and then
actual
the next charge to the next marker and so on.
I think
This
that
is the two
square version
version.
is the
This is the
easiest
two
one.
version that I saw of the how to handle it.
So this is the one that I saw from what are they called? I forget the top 5. They won the top 5, the top 10 raiding guilds. I saw a few videos and a few of them used this. So those that cleared it kind of earlier on in the race for world first, they were using this sort of setup there. They walked around the edge. But let's try this one again. I think get people used to the mechanics. If we're finding that it's causing too many issues, we can try and refine it and tweak it. The main thing is getting people used to seeing that 8-yard circle and not overlapping and dropping them at the right places as well.
Yeah, only you see your own circle. So
Yeah.
if you see someone in your circle, move out.
5, 4,
May your feet find good trails.
2, 1.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Okay, charge coming now. Be ready? Let's go. So go into skull. Remember, say spread. Someone's in the raid still. I'll do for now, I guess.
Watch your step.
Watch arrows and stuff. Next charge coming in about 8 seconds, so be ready.
Charge.
I'm going to move them ever so slightly back. So the next devastate, we need to make sure we're lining up with as many of the fucking hell.
Line on you.
That was my fault. I made it there.
Watch
Okay, so we missed a couple at the back. Not the end of the world.
If you miss 1 or 2, it's not the end of the world. More than 2, it's a bit
Gonna move it.
iffy.
So we're going to go here on the next slot. And we've got
I see
big sweep
3
coming now
of
as well.
them.
Yeah. Right. This is a big explode. We'll keep going just so you can see the kind of the cadence and the ordering and that.
Watch your step.
Yeah, we should probably also try to stack when we're running away, because if all are running to random spots, it's
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
like all run together and maybe assign some like darknesses and AMZs.
Watch your step.
I have Soulstone, by the way, so
So I think, I mean, DPS wise, I think we're probably okay in terms of space. I don't think that's an issue. Intermission, we need to do some work. We still lost quite a lot of people on the.
we just
Lost
basically just
people on
need
the.
everyone needs to master how to handle the charges. That's it.
Watch your step.
Nobody's. Nobody's. That's concerning.
Honestly, that's the main advantage of now versus the start. With the DPS buff, it's just
Yeah,
probably not going to run out of room
yeah.
unless something goes horribly wrong.
But yeah, I think we can do the thing that basically we have a marker down and then people just like
Yeah.
at the edges
People go
position
north,
themselves.
south, left, and right of the marker.
Well, just directly to the opposite side of wherever the boss is, because as we move around, the marker's going to have
Yeah.
to shift as well, isn't it? So we can just say if he's there, if he's there, then we go to this opposite side here. If we're over here, so if we're tanking him here, then we just run to the opposite side there, so on and so forth.
Are you on about for the sweeping thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So without needing to call it,
Forward
I
and
think we just
backward.
without needing to call it, we'll just go to the opposite sides, the opposite side of wherever he's being tanked. So, for example, he's doing his sweep here. We've got him tanked there. You're just going to go to the opposite side. We don't need to go too far, just to the other side of the hexagon, the smaller hexagon. And Owen and I will try and keep him on this kind of this inner hexagon. We'll try and keep him on this ring here, so that we're not having millions and millions of people running off. Very good call in terms of the AMZs and other raid-wide sort of immunities and stuff. I think we haven't got all that much together, so we've got to rely more on personal. So for the sweep, guys, just make sure that you're running your personals as you're going out. I will do a shout. I'll do a rallying cry on the first one. I'll call for Bangzo's rallying cry on the second, and we'll go from there. But it's now we've got a couple of minutes till break time, so I think it probably makes sense just to take a quick break. We have, I think, he was going to post or has posted a video in the Core Raid Tactics channel in Discord. So if you want to have a look at that, then please do so. I'll put a break timer down for 5 minutes and then see you guys in 5. Let's go.
I'm gonna be right back. And I'm back.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Just a quick check, see who's back.
Oh, and that's got to be the worst helmet I've seen you have thus far.
Give it a
Oh
rest.
God.
My helmet is phenomenal.
No, it's horrible.
Can admire Owen's helmet after the raid. Oh god, that sounded wrong. After the raid. Let's get back to Mr. Sick Ride. Okay, so like I said, when he does the sweep, we're going to run to the opposite side of the mini hexagon in the middle. So just as an example, if I'm tanking, Owen and I are tanking here, we're going to run to the opposite side. Use your personals as you're going across. We've only got one Death Knight, so that's only one. We can do anti-magic shell in the first run. Tarina,
On
you specting?
minute 30 cooldown of spec into the reduced cooldown.
Okay, fine. So we can use it for the first. Let's have a look.
I heard my name mentioned.
Yeah, dark. I'm just checking the dark. It's a 5-minute cooldown, so you can go
Yep,
second
5
on that.
All right.
Yeah. And then we'll use personals again, and anything else for the last. I'll put up rallying cry for the first one as well. In fact, for the second one, AMZ should do a lot of work there. And then we'll do Banzai's rallying cry for the last one. Let's put food down as well, please, Chris. 6 minutes on that, so we'll put another one down. So I couldn't see it for a second. It was like camouflage into the. So yeah, so we'll try and keep them as close to this line as we can. The angle isn't as acute. Oh, there.
5,
Shut that.
3, 2, 1.
Your heads will make fine trophies. Flesh was made for cutting.
Charge is coming now, so be ready. We're going to skull first. Go. Remember to keep your 8-yard distance as well. The boss can stay where he is.
Deadly technique.
Watch your
Watch your arrows. We don't need to move the boss too much. We'll just watch the arrows, please.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Next charge is coming now. Go. Okay. Let's make sure we get these decimates lined up. Good. We're going to move them forward ever so slightly.
Deadly technique.
watch your step.
We've got charges coming now, and then a decimate after. So charges out just to the good placement. Well done.
God cannot stop me.
Bit split, but that's okay. Just make sure we get the decimate right.
I'm trying to get them as
It's fine. So remember, we're going to the opposite side, so we're going over here when the sweep comes in. So now we're going opposite side. Good. Then back. Watch the puddles. Charge is coming in about 6 seconds. Go.
Watch your step.
Don't.
Watch the arrows, guys. Watch the arrows.
Try not to spread the charges too much, please, because we won't get it all with the decimate. Or not
Next set.
decimate, but the...
The next set coming now. Just place them just in front of those, please. But don't overlap them. Charges coming now. So just in front of those that are there.
Watch your step.
But don't stack on them, please, and don't
Watch
stack
your
on each
feet.
other.
Decimate coming now. It's okay, keep going. They're all dead. So we're going to be going to the opposite side here. Dead. That's okay, we're going to keep going. We've got another charge and a decimate, so over here for me.
Watch your step.
Good. Make sure you're nice and spread. Well done. Decimate coming now.
When was it I should use darkness? Or should I?
Now we'll be on this one. This next set of this next sweep.
The next week.
So you can try that, yeah. We'll keep going again. I know lots dead, but
Run.
oh. So we use it now. Use your darkness now.
That hit me for 68.5 million.
Just a bit there. Okay.
I don't think I can survive that.
that stupid achievement covered my action boss. Oh god.
Usually should have a soul stone.
I don't have a soul stone because I died.
Okay, let's run back.
I think it's pretty close to a flight point I'm in. What?
Yeah, it's at the very top, isn't it?
Yeah.
Send and reach. So we had a good start. We had all of the first sets, 2 sets of spawns taken out with the decimate, so that was good. We had a good second set cleared as well. So we had a good second set slay as well. And then on the first set that we got after we came back from the sweep, we had way too much spread. So what I saw is people standing kind of at max range from the boss on the other side. There's absolutely no need. Nothing is going to be going into the center of that hexagon. So stay as close to the boss as you can, just on the inner the inner side of the semicircle. Sorry, the inner side of the hexagon. So that you're not having to run miles and miles and miles if you get the debuff on you.
Okay, can I get evenly Camille line up at the marker, please? When they get here.
Why are so many of you running through the tunnel? It's a fight point right here.
Yeah, you just take Terrace of Majesty, I think.
Well,
We did not.
someone told us to take the ascending reach.
That might be me talking. That might be me talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay, so everyone stand here. Evenly Camille come to the marker. Evenly, can you lend me a hand?
Eve's the last person here. We should not hear yet. Hold.
Oh,
I can see
he's not
see
here.
the little ghost wolf jumping in the background.
I thought on my phrase it showed everyone was here. I'm sorry.
Summon impending. There you go.
Wow, that was fast.
Okay, so for the charge, I think the easiest way is if you have the marker at the orange marker, then one person stand here, the other one here, then another one here, and the last one on this spot. So basically form like a, not a circle, but more like a cube around the marker without touching each other.
If all four of you do /range 8 to see if you're in the right sort of distance as well.
Well, the circle that the graphic that appears around you
Apparently they
will basically do that for you.
disabled range 8.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, it's
it
disabled
says
here.
range frame cannot be used due to Blizzard disabling that functionality in
Oh.
this area.
Yeah,
But
they're
there's
specifically
a
not letting you use it on this boss.
but there's a graphic, guys. So we're trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist. There's a graphic around the people that get it, so it will show you exactly where when not to stand, i.e., in somebody else's circle. So the apex of the circles just need to be touching, right?
Yeah. So
Um,
basically try to keep this formation. Don't try to run away from everyone else with the charge because that's just gonna make our life harder cleaning up with
Yeah.
decimate.
So Chris has just said, it's clear when you get the debuff. So I think we just, we stick to that. That placement is fine. So the sort of the squarish placement, if we can do it, but again, it's better to get them, kind of loosely stacked around rather than getting it perfect. So don't worry about that too much. But it's making sure that we do that consistently on every single drop, as opposed to getting the first 2 or 3 really nicely stacked up, and then the rest of them just kind of a free fall. Which is why I was saying if Owen and I are tanking the boss, kind of where I am at the moment, there's no need for particularly range players. There's no need for you to be over here. You can stand as close to the boss as possible, as long as you're not standing on this side, because that's where the guys are going to be going with the charge. And that way, say for example, if Susie got the debuff now, she's not having to run, a million miles just to go and drop it. So if we're tanking here, just stay relatively close to the boss so that it's quickly, you're moving quickly and to where you need to drop the thing. As charges are coming in as well, we should, the raid should be sort of edging closer towards the boss anyway. He's got no kind of AoE or front of the cone mechanics or anything like that, so it's all safe on this side. But this side is obviously where the danger is. The side off the platform is where the danger is. So that side just needs to be kept clear. This one here that I'm pinging now, and the inside. I mean, you could pretty much stack on the right next to the boss on the tanks, and that would also help with some of the AoE healing and stuff as well. Being a million miles out from the raid doesn't help anything. Cool. Okay, made some tweaks. Let's give them a go. We did Owen's AMZ on the first one, Darkness on the second. Yeah, there probably is an add-on doing something. But ultimately, there's we're still trying to fix a problem that doesn't exist.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Good.
Don't be too close. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's
good.
very good.
Nice placement. Well done, guys. It's a similar sort of thing around the cross now.
Watch your step.
Watch your feet. Next charge is coming in, so be close to the boss.
And that's
Scenic
soon
Stroll.
after.
We need to start a bit closer.
Don't stack in the. Don't stack on the other things.
Okay, watch Decimate now. We've got 1, 2 up. That's okay. We should be able to survive that.
Watch your step.
Watch your feet. We've got another set of blades coming now, so just over here. Yep. And then Decimate coming as well.
Okay. We have 2, but it should be.
We're going over here.
full.
When he does his so go now. Owen's AMZ. I'm going to move the boss ever so slightly, so we've got space. Okay, blades come in now, so get closer to the boss. You don't have to run so far.
Watch your step.
Good. Remember, getting 2 sets of these. Charge coming in 10 seconds, so get closer to the boss, so you don't have to run too far. Charge is coming now. Good.
Watch your step.
Okay. Decimate coming now.
Ah, someone came too close.
Someone ran to the same position I was running to, and then I kind of panicked.
Watch your feet.
Let's wipe it up, guys. Let's wipe up.
Let me get a repair bottle. This.
Watch your step.
Let's wipe, guys. Wipe.
I think someone got confused by the red marker because we had overlapping stuff there.
I think we only need the skull marker now then.
Yeah.
Just so that people aren't trying to focus too much on getting it on the marker. Just
Yeah,
have
I'm happy to get rid of them. I'll
Maybe
keep the
just find
skull.
an axe for a starting
Yeah.
point.
Well, I think that's the one that's causing issues, so we'll go with yeah.
So it doesn't matter, just one for a starting point then.
That's what I'm
There.
Remember to eat your mage food to heal up quicker.
So, guys, again, just reiterating: don't drop the puddles on top of other ones, and make sure you stay. Make sure you're staying spread. Still seeing a lot of people really far from the boss as those rushes are coming in. So it's taking a long time to get across and then to where you need to be, which then leads to panic, and then you start missing that placement. So it's up 50%. I think we're starting to get into a rhythm now. It was just a couple of poor placements which ended up, doing a fuck ton of damage to the raid, as opposed to anything else. I think sweeping strike seems to be working fairly well. It doesn't look like we got huge amounts of issues there. So let's focus in on the placement of those things.
So
The-
with the
the close-
decimate charge thing, it's
Mhm.
it's not just other players you're looking out for; it's the ghosts that are already out
Yeah.
as well. Can't be in the circle,
Yeah.
right?
That's what
Right.
I typed. That
Yes.
you shouldn't touch the other images either, because that's gonna go boom and
Yeah.
revive.
So that circle needs to become the base. There should be nothing in that circle that's around you.
Cool.
Okay, let's go. Practice makes
No,
perfect.
it's not a tank mechanic. Anyway. I'm just making sure that that's what the message is.
Yeah. It's good. It's good if you're thinking it's someone else's banter as well.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Okay, blades coming out. Over there. Arrows shortly. It's quite a wide spread there. We're gonna have to move them back ever so slightly. What was next set coming out? There we go. No, don't. Make sure none of the others are in the vicinity.
It's good.
Okay, let's
Decimate.
get these decimates lined up, please. Good. I think we've missed one. That's okay. Not a problem. We've used up quite a lot of space there, guys. So we'll try and keep the next one, this last set, quite compact. Good stuff. Let's get that decimate lined up. Again, used quite a lot of space.
Who is up, but it's fine.
Okay,
Still
moving to the
need to
opposite
use
side now.
personals.
Opposite side. So again, watch your arrows. And the blades go. Again, still a little bit too spread, but we can make that work. Next set will go just in front of those, but be careful. I'll pull the boss back ever so slightly. Next set just in front of the ones that are currently there. Don't overlap, remember.
Watch your step.
Charging coming with these.
There we go. Okay, let's line up the decimates. We got one, that's okay. Single set of ads. So we've still got a set of ads, blades and decimates. But Serena, you're going to be doing darkness on this next one.
Alright.
Not yet. Better placement. Let's get the decimates right on this. We come in.
My AMZ's up
Five,
for it
six.
as well.
Okay, we'll do both. So same again. We are running out of space now, so we're going to have to be careful. We've been quite loose with some of the placement earlier on, but it's fine. I'd rather be in this position than work it. Next set just next to it. And you have to be creative with our space, so we'll do another set just here.
Watch your step.
Don't line up with the other.
Line on me.
Watch arrows, watch arrows. Use your personals here. Get the decimates right. Good. I'll remove them over here. Sorry, res me please. That was a misclick on my part. Misclick, res. Thank you.
Got you.
Watch your step.
Watch your feet. We're going to go to the far end over here. Fangzai, can you go on your rallying cry for me, please? Let's get the decimate done.
Oh,
Shit, that's my fault. Going opposite side.
Watch your feet.
Okay, burn boss now.
Watch your feet.
We've got charges in 10 seconds, so all DPS boss.
should be fine.
Who's deep breathing right now? Oh, there you go.
Well done.
Nice.
Yeah, people can best in slot wall straight away.
Whisper the queen's name and they will carry you towards her inner sanctum.
Phoenix, you're locked out from Loot Mind. Please check angry assignments. We did mention this earlier on. If you win that, you need to pass it on to the next person. Okay, best in slot walls coming to an end. 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody pass on everything you don't need, everything that's being needed on already. Let that drop to the people. Please pass.
Are we doing an upgrade roll now, is it?
Upgrade roll next.
Oh, okay.
Just on the duelist dancing deal. Please pass the best in slot walls. Let that go to the people who've won. Pink Owen, Ichabod. Advisor will send a captain. Can you pass, please?
I was only obviously depending on what. Oh shit!
Yeah, so the idea is, guys, just to make this a little bit quicker, a little bit easier for everyone to understand. When the best in slot walls have gone through and you've seen people need on it, if you are not interested in that, it is not your best in slot, but it is an upgrade. Wanted to be needed for best in slot, we need you to pass. Best in slot
for me,
comes
there
before
was two
upgrade.
items that were best in slot for me.
If there's two items that are best in slot, you can roll on both, but if you win both, you need to pass one piece to the next person who wins, just to share the loot out. If
That's right, yeah, it's just I didn't. I passed on the second piece because I won the first one, but I didn't know if you wanted me to roll on them both first.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Just to get the loot to drop, just to get it into people's bags, so we can move on, so we're not wasting time doing this.
I accidentally looted the boss and got a sword. I think everyone passed on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
everybody did. Did anybody want that sword as an upgrade? The Jeweler's Dancing Steel. Did anybody want that?
I'll roll off spec if it doesn't take up a loot slot if no one wants it.
It doesn't. Off spec does not take up a loot slot.
No, I'll off spec roll.
Okay, off spec roll for Jeweler's Dancing Steel, please.
I'm getting a phone call as well. Let me know who wins and I'll trade them.
Just Vanguard? Okay. Owen, if you can just give that to Vanguard, please. I'll make a post on Discord just to try and get a bit clarity on it, just so people can understand it better, so we can move on, so we're not wasting time.
You dare challenge the might of my empire?
Grandpa.
Kill my soldiers. Thousands more will rise.
Grandpa. Target you.
Your conspiracy is doomed.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello, the small ones just ate me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not very healthy.
Deserved.
Yeah, they grow on like 5 things.
I mean, it might be for them.
What do you mean deserved?
Grandpa.
Why so mean?
And behold the pinnacle of Nerubian evolution.
Okay, Russian on. I think we've got half an hour left, so I think it'd be good just to get as many tries on this as possible. So I'll do a quick overview of the key mechanics that changed, and we'll work through stuff as we go along. There's the first one with the webs. So with the spinneret webs, with the spinneret webs, what ends up happening is when you break the web. So if you remember from heroic or even normal, when you step out, you get a bit of damage. But on this one, as you step out of the spinneret web, you the whole raid takes a little bit of damage. So if you were 4 pop it at the same time, it's quite a bit. But let's see how it is, and we're also considering maybe going 5 heal on this. The key thing is so 4 of you will get the webs. When those 4 come out, what will end up happening is you 4 get tethered. So you'll end up creating like this death zone in between you. So if I can borrow Suji to stand here, Owen to stand here, and then Eve to stand here, please. Or yeah, just there. So let's say we've just had webs. We're all now tethered together, right? So imagine there's a line between the 4 of us. So if Andy comes and stands in the middle, he will just get squashed and killed. So it's an immediate death zone. So what you want to try and do, the 4 that get tethered, you want to try and make that zone as small as possible. So we get shoot Andy, get away from here. And Eve come a bit closer as well. So we want to try and keep this square as close as possible, as small as possible, right? The bigger we make it, the bigger the chances of someone running into it. And particularly, on this fight, some of the mechanics overlap, so it can get a little bit hairy. The other thing is the waves. There's now 3 of them, right? So there's 3 of them, and they go out in like a triangle. So helpfully, the platforms are designed in such a way that at least at the beginning it's quite easy to sort of position. So one will need to go here, one here, and then one towards the back. But what we want to try and do is make sure that we're clearing the spinneret puddles, because the same issue will happen if you run through it. You'll get tethered to it. So what we'll try is, rather than going left and right, we're going to go left to begin with and then right. So I'll call out as we go along based on what I see. But the first set of webs that come, we're going to go left. Second set of webs are going to go right, and then so on and so forth, so that we can clear them with the waves. And also it means that then those 4 people that are in the webs have got a bit of free space in front of them to be able to create that little death zone, for want of a better term. Other than that, remember, same as Heroic, we've got to make sure we're stacking up. The ads do additional damage and do a stacking dot on whoever they're hitting, so they need to be prioritized and killed before going back to the boss. Again, direct damage onto them, and then cleave onto the boss. The boss, again, the enrage timers for the first 4 aren't too bad, and all the other fun stuff that comes with this fight. So lots of AoE damage, etc., etc. But I said we got 20 minutes, so let's give it a go. Exactly.
How do you want to do the tank swap? Because it's not. It doesn't align up to where we can take 1 each anymore.
Yeah.
Do you want to just do it on the fly and work it out, or figure something out? It's usually the first one is on its own, and the second she casts 2, so the second tank has to take both.
Yeah.
And then I think it's 2 from then on each.
Yeah, that's right. Let's just swap on the first, and then we'll just swap every 2. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what the damage is like. Because again, a lot of previous kind of tactics were based off of earlier item levels, aren't they? So, right, let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So spinnerets, you're going to star first. So if you're one of the people that gets the webs, you're going to the star first. Star, star, star. Don't overlap. Now come out and then create that small circle ahead of you. Square. Adds.
So confused.
I'll get it in a second. So that's a triangle. So go out to those edges.
Okay, I did not expect the triangle.
So next set of webs, you're going to go to. Oh, gone already. Sweet. Interrupt. Ugh. Couldn't get there in time.
Watch your feet.
All right, everyone into the soak. Soak.
Use personals, please.
Watch your feet.
Webs are coming, so you're going to go this side with the webs. Fucking hell. Okay.
Oh,
that we're going to have to figure it out.
At the back, please.
I'm dead, so.
So yeah, so you see that.
What?
It's just getting wiped out by the getting wiped out by the death zone.
We could maybe have 1 gateway on each side.
Yeah, I was going to
Reset.
suggest that. We have to start from here to use some of them.
Yeah, because
otherwise we'd aggro.
When they're set on the go, sometimes people get confused and take it back.
Can you res us here on this side, please?
Yeah.
Not just be faster to fly to the list and not risk aggro on it.
Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
want to
Let's
try
try.
and put one gateway on either side, but we have to do it from this side, otherwise we will aggro the boss.
You're safe. Just don't go too close to the boss.
7 seconds.
Hug the sides.
I got baited by the Warlock gate and went back.
Maybe this one further. The one like the one on the left, because it's a bit.
Yeah.
Because we like start running diagonally.
We'd have to go back.
And I'd
to,
put the one on the right further as well. Like the next position is always at the very edge. There's no middle position like heroic. No. I don't mean more to the side. I mean further that way.
Okay. See what you mean now.
So we don't have to go to the right and then take it. So we can just start going forwards right away.
if you go to the back and
from
then
the other side.
cast it from that way.
Yeah, like how.
Or just don't use it to teleport yourself. I think.
Yeah, just don't click it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so you saw I think the frequency of stuff is faster than I had read, and the front of it is I'm not quite sure why there's more on some and less on others. Just trying to have a quick read to see. Herbs we've got. I can't even see the ability.
He doesn't always go to one side predetermined, right?
No, can't go.
Yeah,
Can go right or left.
Yeah, I figured. One can hope. It just makes circle less useful.
Yeah.
Right, Russian ejects torrents of sticky web that inflict 2 million native damage. This affects entombed players. Webbing stuns within 1.5. Right, so it's just a case of blowing the fuck out of it.
Just don't get hit forehead.
Yeah, just don't get hit. So I'll call for that because it wasn't as clear at the time.
I think those overlaps are like, how should I say? They're not random. You'll always have the same overlaps. It's just that they happen at different points through the fight. So until we get to a specific point and see it firsthand, it can be a bit tricky.
Whether we know kind of every time, which is sort of strict, just to kind of keep throwing yourself at it and figuring out the timing of those things.
5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1.
So webs out to Star first, please. Webs coming in now, and then add shortly after. Remember those with the webs, make sure that you stick together in a small square. Waves come in, the triangle waves are coming shortly. Let's go adds. Spray coming in, move, get out of those. Good. Very respray coming now. She's moved in.
Oh fuck.
I saw that.
We got fucking baited.
Interrupt, thank you.
A lot of sight there, though.
Oh, that was close. Alright. Ads have come in, and then we've got the frontal spray stuff. Get out of that, get out of that. Oh, fucking hell, that's so big.
I think you can bait that.
The side is where it's safe. There's some spots that are safe in the middle, but they're super sketchy.
Webs to the
Yeah, I thought
this
I was
side.
in one.
Okay, rest of the road just come to the right ever so slightly and stay out that this zone. I got knocked off by the way. Bye. So what I'll do is I'll call it and then we can go left and right of the boss. I was trying to see if it was from the journal if it's targeted towards something like tanks or whatever, but like in the very first one we only got like 2 lines and then that one we got like 3.
So I found out that in the first reposition, if I harpoon her in time, it takes me like 2/3 of the way there.
Don't
But
release
it
guys,
doesn't
don't
work
release.
on the second. I fell off.
I think I might have to release.
We're gonna need to druid shout as well probably on each one. I think it's going to be a case of everybody's going to need to take the portal.
Yeah, I'm putting it as close as I can.
I think we can't.
Does everyone have
So what's the
everyone's
cooldown?
there as well, because otherwise, people who are soaking, when people are still running there, you're just going to get yanked off the edge.
Does everyone have that?
I think Zeph's still got.
I've got like 1 million in my bag.
Yeah,
Very
you
expensive
need it for
ones.
this fight.
You can't use it on every thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you have the cooldown.
What's the cooldown on the debuff? Is it a minute? When you use a gateway, what's the cooldown
I
on
think
there?
it's a minute. Yeah.
It's 90 seconds.
Right, so we should be able to use it.
I think you can use it every second.
Yeah.
So as soon as she
But
gets
it's
up to
that
move, we
first
just need to
distance
start
is the
moving. Yeah. It's as soon as she starts, as soon as she lifts off in that time, we just start running. Don't need to
The
wait.
problem
Just
is that it's
early.
easy to get confused and run to the wrong side.
Yeah.
Though on the first one, it's on the second
I
one,
guess-
it's easy. It's always going to be back.
Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is not standing here, getting as close to the edge as possible, so that we can kind of in the middle here, so we can go either way.
Yeah, it says she in the journal, apparently.
Yeah, Chris. But the thing is that we got 2 on one and then like 4 on the next. So I don't know I don't know what it's targeting.
I think we just spread out, so it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say left and right, but then we don't end up getting someone getting targeted to either side and then getting that.
I mean, if
But
we
let's-
just stay in the middle, it should stay pretty concentrated.
There's
Yeah, 'cause it's all in the
safe
middle.
spots near the middle for ranged, but it's sketch.
Okay, let's see if I can figure it out on this next point. Then the first set going there, the only set going to start.
2, 1.
Okay, web's coming now, so get ready if you get the debuff. Going to star. And then ads coming as well. Let's get those decks. Wave's coming shortly, so be ready to go. Go back, Andy, go back, go back. So we got a lot more that time, see? So the first one we only got a couple. That time we got tons. Alright, she's gonna... So be ready, guys, get close to the boss, get close to the front. Get close to the front, she's going right.
Well, then my gateway thing, it didn't work.
Oh no, this is why I said don't interrupt straight away, because half of us, well, I guess it's just me that's running.
It was literally, it was like a millisecond left before she was going to do the AoE.
Oh really? Oh, I
Yeah.
guess I'm just crippled as a movement class.
What are they targeting?
They just go out in front of her, but there's like a. It's like a
there's
lightning
random
pattern.
pattern she does.
Yeah, it's like a lightning pattern, so it can be.
So always to the left with these guys. Always to the left. Yeah, they get it back.
Oh,
It's
God.
fun.
I'm dead.
Yeah. She's just flying again soon anyway. And she also goes in one go, right? She doesn't stop halfway. Which
Nope.
is what makes it even harder.
No.
And the cast, I think, is even quicker than heroic.
Yeah.
It's like 2 seconds cast time.
I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. If I
Could we maybe have the gateways more like halfway so they can, for people that don't use them in one direction, it can be used in this one? Because you see the positioning. It's a bit too
so easy
far.
when there's only 2 people.
It's a bit too far for coming this way. I'm a bit biased in this because I don't need it in the other direction, but I need it for this one.
Just kill me. Maybe.
release and run.
Oh, I think I can hand in. I can. I'm caught up on the buff now.
Only now.
We've got it this time. We've got this time. I'm no longer holding us back. I'm now part of the 11% crit.
Rain span.
Don't say the wrong one again.
I'm watching a dragon fly off into the distance.
It's going to take the wrong flight point.
Got some pennies over here. I just need to pick them back up.
Ah, okay.
Put it there now.
Them trousers that Chris gave us.
Picking up that grey item so the postmaster doesn't insult your mailbox.
So I'm going to get rid of the markers because we're only getting one. We're only getting one in the first couple anyway, so we'll go left for each one with the dubs, guys. So don't get the markers because there's enough shit on the screens as it is.
We need intellect. We are not intelligent enough.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's coming out, so going left with those.
Watch your feet.
That's coming now.
Watch your feet.
Careful, careful, don't cross over the raid, guys, with that.
No, you gotta kill us all.
Ouchie.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Dead.
So who murdered us?
That's something like it. Wipe it up. I think it was a combination of. It was a bit teamwork there.
Blame Tarina. Tarina, it was your fault, man.
What do you mean it was my fault? I was a victim in this.
Don't run, don't run. Just stay here.
Jump off.
If you fall off, at least in the middle, you spawned at the start.
Don't release, guys, don't release. There's a self-stone up. Dog ovens to resurrection.
What?
Eat your food. The curtain has 3 sides, mate. There's three of them. Right. I think what you're trying to say, Phoenix, has got 2 sides in terms of a safe side and a danger side. And the danger side is the one with the. I mean, you guys know by now. We smashed this on heroic like every week for the last couple of months, and you know what it looks like. We know where it needs to go. These are things that we can't call out. It's kind of an individual skill thing. Darn.
5, 4,
Now you cannot unsee it.
2, 1.
My screen, black screen for a second there.
Web's coming now, so go to the left if you get them. Left.
Don't
Stay there.
come back in.
Ads.
So who's bringing it in?
Oh, you want to kill us?
Well, we killed one healer.
Watch the webs, watch the frontal out. One person, that's good. She's going to fly shortly. Go and get some AoE and then she's going to fly. Where's she going to go? No one knows.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Stand.
How did kill you?
That's all today, not. I'll take 2. Then take them back again. Ads and then webs. Webs are going to go to the left, remember. That's a nasty overlap, that really is. Okay. Good.
Netherwalk is truly a panic button for demon hunters.
I don't know if I can pull down enough of this shit.
She's moving. Eating off the platform. No cooldown for this.
Nope.
Waiting, but... Alright, see you down the bottom. Whee!
Those was they didn't get knocked off, we insta-died.
Oh,
I
man.
got it. I don't got it.
It's the Murloc onesie. She can't take you seriously. Alright guys, 9:30 or 10:30 for those of you on the mainland. Well done, 3 bosses down, 3-8 mythic, 1 shots on the first 2, which is really good. And I think we get Russian down quickly. Go and have a look at some of the videos and stuff. And we can figure out some better timing for some of those overlaps. But I'm sure we'll get head dead as well and get our 4-8 heading into kind of next tier. But